Persons accompanying the minister and members in cars, buses will get down at the northwest gate and southwest gate respectively and enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate only on production of valid entry pass and after frisking and observing other formalities.
This is what you have mentioned in the government also, right? What exactly will the campus do?
It says enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate. So once you cross the
precincts only, the outer iron gate.
After you enter or cross the gates, the campus
starts.
Yes. Then only one companion with one member will be allowed to enter the assembly house campus during this session. Then we can skip over paras 10, 11 and 12. Then 13. A temporary shed made outside assembly house premises in between gate numbers 2 and 3 have been earmarked for all security personnel, including personal security officers of ministers and members. No security personnel will be allowed to enter with arms inside the main building. This is Milord. So according to me, are Milord the relevant portions for adjudication of this present proceeding. Now, so far as the parliament is concerned, please have a look to Milord, page number 27. It starts at page 26. Please take page number 27. At the bottom, carrying or display of firearms in Parliament estate. The carrying or display of arms and ammunition in any part of the Parliament is strictly prohibited. Only security personnel specially deployed in the Parliament House with authorization from the Parliament Security are permitted to carry arms and ammunition. This is the deployment by the Parliament. Then, Milord, at page 28, please take number 46. Stoppage of entry of armed escorts, PSO, coming to Parliament House estate, consequent to the decision of the General Purposes Committee of the Rajya Sabha and meeting of the Honourable Speaker with the leaders of the parties and groups in Lok Sabha, armed escorts, PSO, of Honourable Ministers, Honourable Members would not be permitted inside the Parliament House estate. They may peel off on the vehicle at the respective iron gates itself.
So over there, it is the iron gate. Here, you permit them
it is inside, but not within the main building.
House.
Yes, main building.
Yes.
Without arms. And other arrangements are made so that they are not made to sit under the sky, under the sun, rain, and etc.
See, if you adopt a uniform policy for both the central protectees and the state protectees, then the writ petition may not be heard also.
Yes. I would be respectfully, Milord, making this submission. I don't think the grievance is that my security officers are left at the large, whereas the state securities are given a Jama Yadav. Nothing of that sort.
This is exactly the allegation. No. Had this not been the allegation, the court would not have entertained the
now, in that case, let us see what are the pleadings. Kindly have a look to the pleadings. Milord, the pleadings are that some incident had happened on a particular day. One of the MLAs came rushing towards the writ petitioner. There were exchanges, and therefore he felt that there is a lack of security, and his security personnel should be allowed inside. Now, please have a look to a few paragraphs only. First, paragraph number 3. The petitioner states that there are two petitioners. That on 24th of July 2024, when the petitioner number 1 was leaving the assembly house from his chamber at the assembly house, when suddenly at the lobby of the assembly building, the petitioner number 1 was attacked and attempted to be assaulted by so-and-so, who happens to be so-and-so and from the ruling party. Accordingly, the petitioner number 1 complained of such incident to the respondent number 1, that is the speaker, bringing to light the fact that such untoward incident has transpired due to decision of the respondent number 1 not to allow the security cover of the petitioner and other MLAs as provided by the central government from entering the assembly compound. Such is despite the security provided by the state government to the members of the treasury benches being allowed a free access to any part of the assembly compound. It is to be noted that so-and-so is a repeat offender and tried to assault the petitioner and other MLAs of the opposition on the floor, etc. Then skipping over paragraph number 5, please take paragraph number 6. Petitioner states that the respondent number 1 via notification of 6th May 21 restricted the entry of officials of the central security forces inside the assembly house precincts. Then the petitioner states that Mihir Goswami from so-and-so belonging to so-and-so with a correspondence dated so-and-so requested the respondent number 1 to allow entry of officials of the central security forces inside the assembly house precincts. Then para 8, the petitioner states that the security personnel deployed by the state government to protect MLAs from the treasury are allowed entry inside the assembly house precincts without any demur, and only security cover deployed for the opposition MLAs have been selectively debarred. That the petitioner submit that the security cover has been provided to the MLAs of the opposition in the 17th so-and-so on the ground of threat perception, and after the incident that transpired on so-and-so, and that too on the petitioner number 1 who happened to be the leader of the opposition of the house, having the same status as a cabinet minister and being a Z category protectee of the union government, it is imperative that the security personnel of the central security forces are allowed entry into the assembly house precinct. Paragraph number 9 is very important in regard to Milord assertion of a right. Then Milord violation of Article 14, etc. Milord, it goes on.
Please come to page number 25. That is the order of the speaker which is under challenge.
Yes. Paragraph 25. Yes.
Page 25.
Yeah, I'm sorry, page 25. In view of the untoward incident that took place in the course of the assembly on so-and-so, the entry of the officials of the so-and-so inside the assembly house precincts. Inside.
Inside the assembly house pressings starts
Which,
from the
Milord,
iron gate.
But here, Milord, it is, they can remain within the area where, Milord, the other security personnel stays.
If page 25, the word central is taken out, it includes security forces, means central state everybody.
Right.
Then there is no Article 14 violation or everything.
Yes.
Why is this particular word
Now, Milord, we have
central?
dealt with it. Now, please have a look to, Milord, paragraph, before going to, Milord, my affidavit in opposition, please take paragraph 10 of the writ petition.
Yes.
Why Article 14 violation alleged? The petitioner submit that the action of the respondent number 3 is in palpable violation of Article 14, since on the one hand the entry of security forces have been restricted, whereas the security personnel of the state protectees are being allowed entry without any RTO of this restriction. This is the Article 14 violation. Whether he can allege or not, I'll come to that later on. But please take, Milord, my affidavit in opposition.
All security personnel page 40 13
Milord, if your lordship may kindly take, Milord, paragraph number 6 of my affidavit in opposition.
6 you read out just now.
No, 6 of the AO of my affidavit in opposition.
Yes.
With reference to paragraphs 3 and 4 of the petition 7 except so and so. It is denied that in untoward incident, please skip over that, made about 7-8 lines from the top. It is further denied that the security provided by the state government to the members of the treasury are allowed free access to any part of the assembly compound as alleged or at all. Insofar as the complaint is concerned, the same has been duly looked into by the speaker and was placed before the house for discussion by members. With regard to whether Sri Papun Chatterjee allegedly attacked or sought to assault the petitioner.
This the court is not concerned.
Yes.
Who has attacked whom, the court is not concerned.
Exactly so. Now please take, Milord, the next paragraph, paragraph 7, 4th line. The security personnel of the petitioner number 1 had on earlier occasion been involved in unsavory incident. This led to prohibition of entry of central security personnel inside the precincts of the assembly. Such prohibition took place on and from 6th May 21. There has been no allegations with regard to any breach of security or apprehension or lack of security of any member of the house at any subsequent point of time except this petition. The security personnel of all MLAs have been provided with waiting space by way of temporary shed at a well-demarcated site in between gate number 2 and 3 of the legislative assembly. The said site has been earmarked for all security personnel, including personal security officers of all members, including ministers. No one else, except for the writ petitioners and Sri Mihir Goswami, had ever expressed any dissatisfaction or complaint with regard to the same. The CISF, CRPF personnel who may be acting as security staff of individual members are not required and are permitted entry within the precincts of the assembly. The said personnel have also not complained regarding their waiting space. There is no dearth of proper shed at the site where the security personnel of the individual members and ministers wait for such members minister. The legislative assembly cannot be compelled to permit any number of individual security personnel of the members of the house entry into or access to the precincts of the assembly. Furthermore, the marshal cum security officer is entrusted to look after the security arrangements inside the precincts of the assembly house along with the assembly chamber and is assisted by so and so in maintaining peace, sanctity, etc. It is pertinent to note that none other than etc. has any reason to complain. Now, this is the background of issuance of the 6th May 2021 notification. That is why 6th May 2021 notification mentions the expression central, as your lordship has
This is where and what is creating the problem. If in case you are adopting similar approach in respect
similar
of
for all.
So why keep that expression central? Remove that, the writ petition goes. Your AO says that it is same for both, but that impugn notice
2021, Milord,
is long over.
long over. Yes,
We are in 25.
yes. Now,
Remove that,
but
and
that has been removed because the bulletin which I had placed is of 2024.
have you annexed?
Yes, the one, Milord, which I placed, Milord, right now, Milord. Please come back to, Milord, page number.
19th July 24.
Yes, which is page number 40. It starts from 38, 19 July 2024.
Yes, page number 40.
Page number 40.
Right. Is anything mentioned over here that the 21 notification is no longer there or something?
Milord, it is at a later point of time. It is to be. It is not like mere legislative business that you
Just a-
supersede one and then
By implication or
by
simply
implication.
it
This is
was-
yes. This is at a later point of time. Obviously, this will prevail over 20 whatever was done.
Why will the court enter into all
Shouldn't.
things?
Milord, that is my submission. That would be my submission. I have not elaborated as yet. I was only placing the bare facts and the documents. Therefore, Milord, my respectful submission would be that, Milord, as your lordships have held, that
Will I record your submission that 24 is no longer in existence and everybody will be guided?
I think, Milord, your lordship can.
Can be disposed
I think your lordship can do so, but I would require, Milord, because the speaker is also a constitutional authority, Milord. I need to, Milord, get a clarification. I think, Milord, I'm right. I think I'm right, subject to correction. But still, Milord, I can just have a word with him and come back.
or a formal letter instruction for us to keep
That-
the
that-
record so that it can be set at
Whoever is
rest.
allowed, central, state, up to a particular point.
Absolutely. Thereafter, nobody. Everybody take care of himself or herself, whoever the person is.
No, এটা তো ঠিক আছে, হ্যাঁ, only for security, because one is, Milord, maintaining the security of the premises. The other is,
It starts from the iron gate.
yes, and the other is the security of the persons,
Yes.
the MLAs, say the officers, the other staff, etc., etc. So these are two different things. For the purpose of, like your lordships have all the officers sitting outside each of the courtrooms in the corridors of the honorable judges, etc. This is what the High Court or the judiciary maintains. The other is personal security officers of your lordships who have an entry up to a particular point.
Stage.
Yes. Thereafter, they don't have an entry. Thereafter, your lordships have to take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Something of that sort.
Yes.
I can just have a word and come back.
Your problem will be resolved if this 21 is no longer there.
Let there be,
No, you have to make up your mind. Thereafter, the AG will come with instruction and you'll say, no, I'll continue with the repetition. That's not
the bulletin that is being relied upon by
page 38.
the learned advocate general,
July 24.
kindly takes pain to take page 40. I'll say, my lord, the wordings are couched in mischief. Kindly takes page 40, serial number 9.
Yes.
Could I come back after 1 minute? Just 1 minute.
States persons accompanying the ministers and members in cars/buses will get down at the northwest gate and southwest gate respectively and enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate only on production of valid entry pass and after frisking and observing other formalities. Only one companion with one member will be allowed to enter into the assembly house campus during this session. So, my lord, other persons accompanying, my lord, they are taking entry, my lord. Now, thereafter, my lord, kindly reads it with serial number 13. It speaks about the temporary shed which they have, the pandal basically, that they have constructed on the footpath, on the pavement, where, my lord, the central security personnel are made to wait. We have annexed photographs.
Are also made to
no, thereafter it goes on to say, no security personnel will be allowed to enter with arms inside the main building.
Yes.
So, therefore, the central forces are restricted to enter the precincts on the basis of, my lord, the order which has been impugned, the order dated 2021, passed by the speaker. In so far as, my lord, the other security personnel are concerned, my lord, the state protectees, one enters, my lord, into the assembly house campus with arms, my lord. The other security personnel are allowed to enter, but without arms, my lord, inside the main building. Because, my lord, I'm submitting on instructions, but it is a regular feature that the security personnel of the state protectees, my lord, wait inside the lobbies. In so far as the inner chambers are concerned, it is not our case that the security personnel are roaming around inside the inner chamber or the debating chambers, my lord. They are not there, but in the lobby, my lord, they are present.
And they are not there with arms.
But that is what, my lord, the bulletin says. We will go by the bulletin.
Right.
But, my lord, in so far as the central protectees are concerned,
Central protectees, one is permitted to enter.
that they are not permitting.
They will. The 24 bulletin says so.
Yes.
Only one companion with one member will
No,
be
but
allowed.
so far as, my lord,
Of whether it's central
meeting out treatment to the central protectees are concerned, my lord, they are falling back on the 2021 order.
No, they will take it back. This is what the court intends to know. 2021.
But I'll take instruction. I don't think there will be much difficulty in that.
Had submission made by the learned advocate general. Stop. Let instruction be taken whether the notice dated 6th May 2021 annexed at page 25 of the writ petition will still remain valid after the bulletin dated 19th July 2024 published by the West Bengal, published by the speaker or what?
This one number 3.
Principal Secretary of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. Annexed at pages 38 to 42 of the affidavit in opposition. When would you like to come back?
After a day or two. Maybe today we are on Monday, Thursday or Friday.
I can give you more time also. When is the next session?
I think winter session.
It's in winter.
I'm sorry,
But,
monsoon
in
session.
fact, my lord, the instructions that, my lord, my learned friend will be seeking, my lord. But there is a development subsequent to, my lord, 2024 bulletin. My lord, kindly takes pain, my lord, to take the application page 14. This is a document of 12th of March 2025. They have still negated
Page.
page 14 of the application. Kindly takes the last but one paragraph.
Yes.
I am also directed to state that as per order of the speaker, entry of officials of Central Service Force inside the Assembly House
Yes.
precincts is prohibited.
Page 14, 12th March 25, 6th May 21.
But I'll take
Rely on
instruction. I'll take instruction on this also.
There has to be a uniform standard.
Instruction shall also be obtained. As regards the communication dated 12th March 2025 by the Deputy Secretary West Bengal Legislative Assembly as regards applicability of the order of the Honorable Speaker dated 6th May 2021. When is the next session?
Next session.
Is it in winter or in
No, I
monsoon
think
session?
there's a monsoon session also.
Monsoon session is
A
also.
bit after a week, next Monday.
Shukrobar, kindly takes it up, my lord, on Friday or any.
Next week, next Monday.
Instructions are, my lord,
28th,
20th.
next Monday.
20th.
Next Monday.